I'm trying to think of how to follow up that one. I still try to watch The Simpsons as often as I can, but I guess I feel like starting off with a callback to our last performer, The Poet. The thing that was the most lasting impression on me was the mention of fork in the road. And I thought of two things right away on that one. I love baseball, so of course I think of Yogi Berra, the baseball player that had all of those weird quotes. His about that one was, when you come to a fork in the road, take it. Yeah, it makes you think, but it's also a non sequitur. And then the other one is seeing the first Muppet movie from 1979, and when they got to the fork in the road, they had a little dinner fork right there. It's like, oh, that's brilliant. That's still funny to me. Well, that for the regularly scheduled jokes, yes. I was at another venue earlier tonight, and I like listening to people. I learn more when I listen more. I say that to people all the time. And I like the conversation the way it was going, and then I chimed in with something that I thought was relevant, where about people said that before about not wanting to bring a kid into a world like this. That's not a new thing. And then I was behind somebody who said, "Oh, yeah, I forgot that Lyle was still there." It's like, oh, yeah, I guess I am. And then I referred to Wicked, which is a different point of view on Wizard of Oz, where I feel like I'm the witch in that one, saying, did I scare you? I tend to have that effect on people. Yeah, that does happen to me more than I really care to admit, where I stay quiet and then I'm not, and people don't know how to react to that. That's just me. I don't know what to do about that. Well, I know you don't see phone books too often now, but when I saw one last week outside a venue I was performing at, it reminded me when I first moved to Minnesota over a decade ago. I like seeing those TV commercials for Dex, which made the phone books. And they had so many different types. I liked it because it was personification of the phone book. And there was one kid that got crammed into a cupboard and needed help in the phone book, and I guess he was tied up, and he said, "Dex, don't ask," in reference to how he got there that way. It also reminds me of a cell phone commercial I like, I think, for T-Mobile, where somebody was trying to find cell phone reception, and they were at the blood bank, and then they passed out, and then a perfect deadpan response by the nurse. "Can you call you back?" Good, you're feeling it. All right. And back into that too. Good. All right. Well, many of us use ATMs now. Some ATMs are more memorable than others. U.S. Bank has one in Roseville near Larpenteur, which is the border with St. Paul. And I like stopping there when I feel the need, if I'm in the area. And it's a booth. You don't see those types of ATMs that often. And when I go there, I sing a little when I get inside, because I'm reminded of an Eminem song that refers to a booth called "Need a Doctor." It's the anthem to his mentor, Dr. Dre. Nobody wanted to fuck with a white boy Dre. I'm crying in this booth. Except I'm not crying when I'm in that booth. So I guess take it however you want it. I guess that's called, I found my saving grace in performing, like many of us have. And I find different ways to get stage time. I'm willing to do karaoke for the stage time. It's a lot like doing stand-up, where I ask myself, what am I in the mood for? And there's probably a song that fits my mood. In fact, I heard two songs I will have to do at karaoke venues at some point. One of them was by Belinda Carlisle. It's been around for 30 years, heaven has a place on earth, but this time I really paid attention to the lyrics more than I did. Sing it! The miracle of living. It's like, that's profound to me, where I like songs that talk about, hey, I'm alive, and that's pretty cool. Because for a while while, I guess I didn't feel that way because I was around people that were like poison to me, and I had to part ways with them. And of course, my attitude improved once I surround myself with more positive people.
Yes.
So,
yes.
for realizing that. And then the other would be, I think, by Metallica. I heard it just on my way here tonight. For Whom the Bell Tolls. But I know I say the same thing about another song of theirs, Sad But True. Sometimes heavy metal really works for me. I briefly dated a Lush, but she did one thing that really helped me. One Labor Day, it was, 8 years ago, at a venue not far from here, they had an all-day concert, and it was heavy metal. And I told myself that's usually not for me because it's loud. But it finally gave me the permission to have that I don't give a shit attitude, which is very healthy and had been missing from my life for too long. So, yeah, that's why sometimes heavy metal works for me.
Yeah.
Along with some punk and rap, too. It gives you the same attitude that sometimes you really need.
Attitude.
Yep. Oh, and I guess the way that Ski introduced me, I'm also thinking of one thing that I did recently where I like doing things for the experience, the adventure. And in this case, the most recent one was buying furniture at an online auction. And I figured it'd be pretty simple, but I show up to pick up what I bought at the auction. It's like, oh, duh. This is furniture. Specifically file cabinet and a table. Those usually don't have wheels. That makes them hard to move, and the cost of renting a truck to move it to my home was more than what I paid for the furniture because I got the furniture for so cheap.